Hi guys!
Hello.
So today we're going to review finalists of the Eurovision Song Contest, which will be 13th of May in Liverpool.
That's right. So the countries are France, Ukraine, UK. France. France participated in the very first Eurovision Song Contest in 1956. They placed in the top five in the first 10 years of the Eurovision Song Contest. This year they're going to be represented by a singer called Zarra, who is bringing Hollywood glamour to Eurovision.
Interesting facts about France are that in the 21st century, France has been in top five only three times, and it hasn't won Eurovision since 1977. So quite a long time, considering that France is always in the final automatically. So I think it's a really bad result for a country in 22 years to be only three times in top five. And to be honest, I don't think that Lazara is going to be in top five this year either. What do you think?
Okay, so I don't want to be really harsh in this review, but I wanted to switch off this song after like maybe 20 seconds of listening to it because, in my opinion, it's not for me. It's not for the general public. I'm sure that there are people who love this type of how is it called? This type of
I guess chanson.
chanson. I'm sure that there are people that would love it and say, "Oh my God, it's the best thing ever," but it's not for the general public. So it's not the best idea to send songs like this because people like me are going to be like, "Okay, let's move on to the next contestant."
Me too. I think that the song is not international. It's probably a good representation of France because for me it's very French style. But I don't see foreigners listening to this song.
Me too. Yeah,
I think her voice is nice and the melody is nice. The
that
thing that was very interesting for me that Lazara is not French.
okay.
She's Canadian, and it's the second time that France is represented by a Canadian singer.
And which country did Celine Dion
Represent
represent? It's
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Okay, that's interesting because she's also Canadian and she represented
Yep.
Switzerland.
I think Canada should join Eurovision as well.
For sure, for sure. Let's make a petition for them to join Eurovision. Okay, second country, Ukraine. Ukraine first entered the contest in 2003 and rapidly became one of the most successful country in the competition. In 15 appearances at the Eurovision Song Contest, Ukraine has never missed a grand final. 9 of 14 entries have finished in the top 10, 5 finished in the top 3, and already 3 has been winners, Ruslana Jamala and band Kalush, Kalush Orchestra. This year, Ukrainian band Tvorchi with song Heart of Steel will represent Ukraine. Geoffrey and Andriy, they are two friends. They met at the university and they are successful in Ukraine. They already have 4 albums and several hit singles to their name. What I would like to point out, what I really liked about their performance is the song. I think it's very modern, very interesting. I love that they have some of the sentences in Ukrainian language. It's nice. And they also have, I'm not sure if it's going to be in the performance, but they are going to have those Ukrainian words such as victory in Ukrainian um, written on the stage, which is amazing.
Well, the whole song is about bravery, so it's quite an important message to Ukrainians and to the world.
Yes, the song is about being free in your actions, expressions, and thoughts, and to keep going no matter how exhausted and wounded you are. I would like to point out that they are going to be dressed by a famous Ukrainian designer, Frolov. I love their outfits. I think that they are really, really, really stylish. And I'm proud that we have Ukraine has this band this year. They look really good. They have a really good, strong song. if I'm not mistaken, from polls, they are in
The
top three, no?
top three,
Top three?
according to bookmakers, they are on the third, I believe, place, and according to the polls, they are in top five. Uh, I just think that this song is quite different from most of other songs for the Eurovision 2023. It stands out, in my opinion. So I like it a lot. Even though, to be honest, even though I'm Ukrainian, I don't think this song will win.
Why not?
I just don't see it as a winner. I think it's great, but I don't see, comparing to Colors or Orchestra, I think this song is not as good.
Okay. So next contestant, and I think it's the last one, right? Is from the UK. Today the UK has won the Eurovision Song Contest already 5 times. It holds another record, which is regarded as one of the biggest achievements in the history of the contest, coming in second in the final ranking. How many times?
No idea.
16 times.
Wow.
The United Kingdom also hosted the Eurovision Song Contest for 9 times, stepping into stage the event when others were unable to do so, as this year as well.
And also, yesterday you told me an interesting fact that in case Australia wins, the contest will be held here in the UK again, which is interesting.
So this year, UK is going to be represented by a singer, Muller, with the song I Wrote a Song. She's a 25-year-old singer and songwriter from London who writes honest, sassy pop music. She co-wrote her Eurovision song, and which is interesting because she co-wrote it with famous songwriters Lewis Thompson and Karen Poole. What is interesting is then in 2021, Mai scored a top 10 US hit with platinum selling single Better Days. And she also performed on TV shows including Jimmy Fallon and The Voice US. And in 2022, she was nominated for MTV, EMA, and VMA Awards. And 2023 will see the release of her forthcoming debut album. So actually, she's quite popular. I will be honest, I think her song is not that memorable. I just listened to it and I can't really remember it. But what I want to point out is that I loved her video clip. I think it was interesting, a lot of going on, a lot of interesting moments, especially that moment when she has this like huge hand that is grabbing a guy who is sitting in the cinema. I think that was a fun moment. I can see her probably in top 5 or top 10. And what about you? What do you think?
I think top 10. I like the song. I think it's easy, catchy, um, nice single for summer, but I think there are better songs this year.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. So this was our review of 6 contestants that we are going to see on the 13th of May in Liverpool. See you soon.
Bye.